What is going on, guys? I don't very often do unboxings, but my care package that we just got from Power Tank is so rad and has so many amazing things that are so crucial to our race. So shout out to the Power Tank fam. Awesome company. They do, I want to say everything is in the US. If it's not, I know they do their best to have it be US based. Family owned and operated company. I've been working with them since 2020. I run their bigger tanks. I've got a few of them on the JL for my air lockers, and then airing up, airing down. Also can use them for air tools. Blowing out your vehicle. There's so many great uses of them. Instead of using something like this bad Larry, which takes up a lot of real estate, you're not going to run out of it if you're running your lockers on it anytime soon, and it allows you to quickly fill up your tires. But being the race car is a TJ, super small. Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Every bit of space is precious real estate. So to save some space, we're going to be running jetpacks. And they sent us not only this one, but how freaking fancy and bougie is this? The best packaging in the business. I will stand by that 100%. So this is one of their little jetpack kits. It's got a bag. The tank has its own little part here. You could put your mounts. You can put tools in there. I love these blowgun kits. They just sent us another one. It's so good for like blowing out, KOH, Hammertown. Dust is like, they have a term called hammer lung, because there's so much dust on the lake bed, especially on race day. It's like a war zone. It's crazy, you can't see. So using this little gun attachment to blow out your dash, you can clean firearms with it. Anything that you need compressed air, this kit can do it. And it has a bunch of different attachments. Literally clearing lines, cooling hot metal, hard to reach places. There's a million uses. And this kit comes in a really nice kit. Look at, once again, packaged really nicely. So, has its own little bag. So you can put that on the other side of your jetpack if you want. So we have 2 of these tanks. We are going to, ultimately we should really only need 1 for the race. But if we have a leak or something somewhere, redundancy is everything in racing. We have 2 tanks. We're also bringing, I think, 2 of these, which is kind of silly, but redundancy is everything. And I'm a firm believer in, if you have it, you generally don't need it, and then you can save somebody's day. That's usually what we do. So I'm going to use these tanks for things that, I need more air for, but also to fill these guys. Because if you go to like a big CO2 place, if you go to a CO2 fill station, 9 times out of 10, they generally want to swap your tank. And these are custom tanks, and we don't want to do that. And they don't know what to do with these. Like, most places don't know what to do with these. So we now can fill our own CO2 tanks with the bigger tank with this. Let me get it. Once again, amazing packaging, like Molly panel friendly, and it's kind of like a hard but like movable. Tons of padding, beautiful. So this little guy is how you fill your power tank. Recommend, and I'm gonna do a whole video on like how to fill your little tank with your big tank, and give you all the tips and tricks that Tyler from Power Tank shared me. But this is how we're gonna fill these little tanks, which I think is amazing. So even if we had a leak and we blew through 2 tanks, we could still take this bigger tank and transfer air into the smaller tanks. Or if somebody else runs out of air and they're running a jetpack, I know a bunch of people run them. I know Holly Fowler runs them. There's a lot. Jason Shearer runs them. There's a bunch of people that run power tanks because they're just so easy. And sometimes we run out of air, if we have a leak, whatever. It's gonna be really nice to be able to help other people continue wheeling, racing, get off the trail, whatever it is, by having this awesome attachment. So that's what we're gonna do with those. And I will do a video and show you how to fill your own power tank with your little power tank with your other power tank. What else do they give us? They give us a couple of different brackets. So this style bracket, I have the big ones in the JL. I think it's like their power bracket, I wanna say. But this is just their little 20-ounce bracket. So we have 2 of these. And then we also have, these are little baby regulators. They're so cute. I'm probably the only person that's ever been like, oh, baby regulators. But like literally so cute. And their gauges are super nice. Everything on power tanks are serviceable. You can send your tanks into them, or you can get kits to rebuild your own. Like one of my bigger tanks, I brought it to a fill station and they actually damaged it, damaged the sleeve inside. So Steve and Tyler gave me another kit. They've updated their gauges and they're always trying to improve things. So the regulator that I originally have on the JL, the gauges were like the older style, and then they came out with like a new oil-filled version that is super nice. So we swapped those out. So as they grow and evolve and things get better, there's opportunities to improve the equipment that you have. And I'm thankful to work with them and to have the opportunity to use and try out all of the things that they're developing. Where's my other bracket? I had another one somewhere. Well, I have a roll cage bracket somewhere. I don't know where it is. Other thing in my box is this manifold. So on my JL, I run ARBs. We run ARBs on the Yoda. We're gonna run ARBs probably on the new Yoda. We love ARBs. They are super durable. Very rarely have I seen issues with them. And if so, it's like a bonded seal and it's not the end of the world to get that part or to replace it. So just durability wise, ARBs have been really great. And so we're running an ARB in the front. We're doing a Lincoln locker in the rear. A lot of people run a solution in the rear that is not like always open. So that's what we're doing. And so I have this ARB manifold kit. I have the same one in the JL. It's been awesome. It's super easy to use. They have great instructions. So we're gonna be installing that in the race car. Their new swag, actually I don't know how new this is, but it's new to me. I showed this the other day. I have the blue one on. Joe had the blue one on when we went to Vegas. They're so soft. Like, I know that the phone can't show how soft, but it's so soft. So Joe and I both have one. And then hats. Their hats are really nice. And Joe can have one to wear out and about, and then he has this fancy one. If I deal with a company, I generally ask them to send me 2 hats. Well, they usually do, but I don't wear hats. So Joe has his everyday hat, and then he has his fancy hat. So we have a nicer hat that doesn't get dirty. so he can wear it to like events or out at night or something. So put a little power tank on the inside, embroidered, super nice. Gonna be wearing those on the lake bed, on the finish line. So excited. So what else do we got? Shirts. Then I have the other roll cage bracket. And then the final thing, which is so nice, is this tool bag. And it is like super heavy duty canvas. It feels like it's a double layer. It's got little pockets on the inside. It's coated, so if you get fluids on it, it's like gonna be easier to clean. Has pockets on the outside, little tag to put your name. And it's, this has the little wire part, so you can like open it easier. But I just love the size, and it's such a beautiful, like the quality, as I've said before, their packaging is amazing. And the quality of this bag is so good. And it's the perfect size for tools for the race car. Like, we were talking about the day that we got this. Oh, what are we gonna do for tool storage? What tools are we gonna have? And that bag is gonna be our tool bag. So, and obviously we'll have other things at pits and such, but the main stuff we need is going in that bag. So I am super thankful for our relationship with Power Tank. Stay tuned for more videos on the lake bed, showing you how we use Power Tank in our race program in our daily lives, because we use them often and we've been using them since 2020. And I understand, you know, people will be like, oh, you know, my air compressor's cheaper and this and that. You know what? You're not going to get the service. You're not going to get the durability, in my opinion. This tank is super durable. And supporting a company that is here in the U.S. that tries to do so much in the U.S. and does so much for our community. Like, they wheel with us, they love our community, and they truly care about the product that they put out. I am proud to work with Power Tank. I am proud to represent Power Tank, and I am so thankful for the relationship and the friendship. And we are going to put everything to the test at Hammers, and I have no doubt in my mind that everything will perform just as good, if not better. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me or comment or message Power Tank on Instagram. They're super communicative. They're always online. So they love to educate and to answer and find solutions that work for people. So, you know, reach out, ask questions, and I am excited to show you guys how this works for us and to hear how Power Tank has worked for you. And if you want to see anything in action, come find me on the lake bed and I'll show you.